Hi guys, the UK champ here. I just thought I'd record a quick video to share my trade idea on SPY. For those of you that don't know, SPY is an ETF that tracks the market. Okay, my trade idea stems from the weekly but extends from the monthly, and I'll just explain where I'm coming from with that so in a moment. But to start with the weekly, okay, you see this candle 2 weeks back with the long wick at the top, the small body, the small wick at the bottom. That is a bearish candle, as you can see by the following candle that had that nice pull before the rebound. Okay, I'm looking for the same thing in this candle. Long wick at the top, small body, small wick at the bottom. And with regards to what else I'm seeing on the weekly, okay, we're at the top of the channel still. We've had a little pull, nothing massive. Okay, and the volume, we've had the nice big volume all the way across, because if you notice here, we had the little pull at which then just pushed to new highs. Okay, but that happened on larger volume. These last couple of weeks, the volumes, dropped off quite well. So I'm thinking there's going to be some downside next week. Now, I'm not looking to enter short today because I believe there's more of a gamble and there's a chance of a gap up into the start of next week. So I'm looking for that gap up to be able to take the trade, to allow the trade to come to me. And if we don't get that gap up, then no trade. Okay. Now, what I meant by an extension of the monthly, I explained in a previous video about this reversal candle to the long side, followed by big green bulky candles month on month into the top end of the channel. Okay, and the last trade that I took, that I spoke about on video, is essentially a pullback on the monthly, a reversal, at least like small profit targets, so somewhere above this candle, and my target was 670. So we had that pull. Okay, and what I mentioned in that same video is if I had a larger account and could take further expirations, further size, then I would look for a further pull down here somewhere. But seeing as though I'm trading a small account, I'm trying to take quick profits. Okay. In terms of risk, we could risk like the top of the channel, but I don't want to get faked out easily and then the trade go my way. So the benefit to trading contracts is, you can risk to zero. The maximum you can lose on a contract is the cost of the contract. That when you're buying, of course, not when you're selling. So when you buy a contract, the maximum you can lose. Okay, so if SPY went to the moon, you're not losing more than the cost of the contract. So small size, and that's the risk. And then you can allow the price to go wild against you and come back, and it doesn't add too much pressure to the trade. It's still good risk management. Now, in terms of targets, it depends on where we gap up to. If we gap up, okay, obviously if there's no gap, no trade. So if we gap up, it depends how far we gap. But the sort of levels that look interesting for initial quick profits is sort of the 679.50 area, 679, and then I've got 675, and 670.50 and 668. Okay, so the weekly chart 679.50. 679.50, somewhere around here. So what's the high of that candle? Yeah, so what I've done is with the 679 is just take the high of that candle and go up to the round number above. Okay, the 679.50 is a little bit above that low, so if we get a gap up, pull into that low. But if the gaps too close to these prices, then I'll not be looking to take profits at these levels. Okay, 675. So it's looking at the top of this, so that's like 674 high. So it's just a bit above the high of this candle, 675, and I've got 668. Which I don't know if it was here or if it was on the monthly, something on the monthly. Yeah, so we've got the high of this candle, it's chopped off slightly, but 667 something, like 30. So I'm guessing that my 668 is just like a bit above that candle. Okay, and let's have a look. Yeah, I don't think I've marked out any more targets, but if I was looking to take more of the move and perhaps a further expiration, a bigger account, I would find targets a bit further down and take profits along the way. Okay, there you go. I don't know if you find that useful or not, but I just thought I'd share that with you guys. Thank you.